Now you know if I'm back, I got some shit for y'all. Now y'all ain't gonna believe this bullshit. Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez is done. Finito. It's out of here because of contract disputes. Now I waited because I didn't want to speak too soon because you know things can revive and things come back. But as far as I know, it is completely done. I'm gonna give you the lowdown and the scoop of why it's done. Be tuned, okay? Now, we all know Canelo Alvarez was on a mission to become undisputed champion, and so was Caleb. Now, Canelo, being Canelo, did most of the leg work. He won the WBC belt, he won the WBO belt, and he won the WBA belt. He had 3 of them, and the only belt he was missing was the IBF belt that was currently being held by Caleb What It Do Plant. Now, when the negotiations first started, they was going swell. They was going good. They gave Canelo everything he wanted. His Hennessy promotion deal. They gave him $40 million. They gave him the venue. They gave him the dates. Everything Canelo wanted, he got. I mean, he was like your baby mama in court. Everything she wants, she's gonna get. And Caleb and PBC were down to give it to him because they know that this fight is career defining for Caleb. They know what this does for Caleb's career. All he has to do is perform good and his stock is going to go up. His price for his next fights are going to go up. His fame is going to go up. Everything is going to work in Caleb's favor if he wins. And if he takes this fight or even if he wins this fight, oh my God, what this is going to do for his career is unexplanatory. So they know what's at stake with this fight. But I'm going to tell you what happened in the contracts that made Canelo and the fight dissolve. Now, what I've been able to dig up from various sources is that Canelo wanted to be able to maintain his $40 million guarantee if Caleb Plant pulled out of the fight. As we know, and it's well known in the boxing community, Caleb Plant has hand problems. And Canelo Alvarez wanted to keep his $40 million guarantee if Caleb Plant pulls out of the fight. That means no matter who PBC puts in there with Canelo, Canelo wanted to maintain his $40 million guarantee. And PBC just didn't want to agree with that and it's smart on their part because who knows who you're going to get in time for the dates that Canelo wanted in order to garner that type of money. You have to understand that they would have to guarantee Canelo Alvarez $40 million, so they're going to have the revenue. So it's going to have to be a substantial opponent that's going to be able to go in there and Canelo and garner that amount of money. Now, if they can't do that and they have to get some trash can or they have to get some guy that isn't very popular just like Caleb Plant is, then they're going to be taking a loss, within that fight. And that's just not something they're willing to receive. That's just not something they're willing to do. And Canelo's looking at it from his standpoint. If you can't guarantee an opponent and stuff, I'm not just gonna give you a 2-fight deal for free. So that's what the standstill was. About money. It's always about money. You know what I'm saying? Everything in this game, this boxing sport revolves around money. And if money can't come to terms, then guaranteed the fight is not going to happen. You're going to continue to have these stalemates and contracts. It's the whole reason why we don't have the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. You know what I'm saying? Money is the root of all evil. I'm not trying to be corny, but that's just what it is. I really feel bad because the victim in all of this is going to be Caleb Plant. I mean, let's be real here. It's not an overwhelming amount of people that even think Caleb Plant is going to beat Canelo. Okay, so in this regard, Canelo doesn't need Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant needs Canelo. Canelo's legacy is already solidified. You know how many champions and Hall of Famers he already has on his record. And then he still has options like Bivol, Beterbiev, and then he can even go down to 160 and fight a Triple G trilogy fight. So his legacy is set, and he has more than enough options. Caleb Plant, on the other hand, what his last fight was against Caleb Truex, who is the former IBF champion who got battered by James DeGale. Let's be real here, people. And Jose Uzcategui, who's lost his last 2 fights. Come on now, Caleb Plant needed this fight for his legacy, and now he's not going to get it. I feel like his best option after losing this fight is either David Benavidez or Anthony Duran. Now, guys, hopefully they can revisit the deal and hopefully they can reach some sort of agreement so we can finally get the fight and we can have a 168-pound undisputed champion. It'll be the first time in history that this has happened, and hopefully we can get that. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you like me talking my shit, please leave a comment below. Comment if you want more videos like these. I'm going to try to post a whole lot more on this channel, you know, and we're just going to get down to the nitty gritty. I have another video just like this one coming soon. Be on the lookout for that. Probably dropping sometime next week. All right, Big Timers, I'm out. Stay up.